Hello dear students, today we will discuss topic peptic ulcer. Subject is pathophysiology. Myself Durga Pandey, Associate Professor in SIRT Pharmacy. I am going to cover definition, causes, sign and symptoms of peptic ulcer, pathophysiology and its treatment. Peptic ulcers are actually open sores occurring inside lining of esophagus, stomach and upper portion of small intestine or duodenum. It triggers due to acidic digestive juices. Normally, acid and pepsin not produces any ulcer due to body defense and aggressive mechanism. Here, acid and peptic enzymes are aggressive, and mucous lining, bicarbonate, epithelial regenerative capacity, and prostaglandins are defensive factor. It means prostaglandins, mucous lining, bicarbonate secretion, epithelial regeneration capacity. These all factors protect our stomach lining from attack of acid. When these two factors are not balanced, it means when these two factors are imbalanced, leads to ulcer formation. For example, if acid releases but mucus lining not proper in a stomach, then it can corrode inner lining of a stomach, which generally protected by mucus lining. In this case, severe pain arises. We can understand through this image. These are areas of generally peptic ulcer. This area, upper part of duodenum, and in this area, generally ulcer formation observed. There are many causes for peptic ulcer, but the first one main cause is Helicobacter pylori infection. Helicobacter pylori infection, which is a bacteria which damage our mucosal lining, the gastric mucosal lining. Excess alcohol consumption also responsible for damage of gastric mucosal lining, and uses of drugs like aspirin, NSAIDs category drugs, and background history of family. Uh, these are different factors which are responsible for ulcer formation in our body. Now, sign and symptoms of ulcer. Peptic ulcer, burning sensation in stomach area, pain due to attack of acid in stomach lining, also heartburn sensation observed, weight loss due to loss of appetite and fatigue. Now, pathophysiology of peptic ulcer. When aggressive factor increases and defensive factor is not proper, or a defensive factor damage due to any reason, as I discussed in previous slide. When aggressive factor increases and defensive factor is not proper in protection condition, it means we can say that when these two factors are not balanced, in this case peptic ulcer due to damage of gastric mucosal lining observed. And another reason is Helicobacter Bacter pylori infection. This bacteria also damage gastric mucosal lining and leads to peptic ulcer. So we can understand through this that aggressive factor and defensive factor, both if not properly balanced, leads to peptic ulcer. And Helicobacter pylori also causes peptic ulcer due to damage of gastric mucosal lining. Now treatment. First treatment includes antibiotics, use of antibiotic to kill H. pylori bacteria, and second we can use antacids to neutralize stomach acid. But this is actually temporary treatment. Antacid can neutralize and give relaxation in our body for few only for few hours, not more than this. Drugs to protect the stomach lining. For example, the sucralfate like drugs, drugs that block or reduce acid production, and last is surgery. These are references I selected to prepare my PPT. Thank you.